Let's get it. All right, so when you're used to being let down, reliability doesn't feel safe. It feels suspicious. So like your mind and body doesn't really trust the moment because your mind and body remembers the pattern. So what do I mean by that? So let me put it in plain terms. Basically, if you spent your life around broken promises or emotional inconsistency, you start to expect letdowns, even when people mean well. Or if you've been in, even if you weren't raised that way, if you just experienced that throughout your life, you expect something negative as far as them letting you down to happen. So what does that look like? Let's just give some generic examples, right? All right, so let's just say someone says, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll see you. And you'll be like, a quiet part of you will be like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Even when they follow through, it's like your mind and body stays tense. Even if you don't realize it, it can stay tense. You're scanning for a catch, or you're scanning for a caveat. And you may say thank you. You may play it cool, but internally you're like waiting for it to fall apart. You're waiting for okay, yeah, see, I knew, you know what I mean? So, why does that matter? So, the internal part of you, keeps you from fully trusting if you keep that going on. Even in good relationships, you might self-sabotage the relationship. You will keep people at arm's length. You'll feel exhausted by connections that are really meant to be safe, and that God put in your life to make you feel safe and make you have that peace. So it's not because there's anything wrong with you. It's not because, like, oh man, something's just totally wrong with me. I do that. No, that's not why. It's just because the inconsistency in the past just trained you and prepared you to be let down. So let's give a real life example of that, right? Let's say your friend, you text your friend in a rough moment, not expecting much. They show up an hour later. They bring your favorite snack and they just want to hang out with you. You thank them. You're grateful. But a part of you feels a little awkward, or a little hesitant, a little awkward in that realm, or a little unsettled. That's the best way to say it. That's a better way to say it. A little unsettled. And that's not about them. It's just that it may be an echo that we may not realize of every time our need was too much for someone else, if that makes sense, so just a little skeptical. You don't want to be a burden on somebody, that type of vibe. So you weren't surprised that they showed up. You were just surprised because life taught you not to expect it. So sometimes our mind and body isn't reacting to the person in front of us. It's just reacting to everyone that came before them, or the situations that came before them. So that's something to be aware of. So just look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. So what if safety isn't something that you feel right away, but something that your mind and your body has to rewire or relearn over time? So let's just take that and let's ponder on that. Put it in your mind, put it in your spirit. It may bring some self-awareness, or you may see that in someone else and you can educate them or bring self-awareness to them if that's the appropriate space in that relationship. So yeah, so that's the first point. So let's go ahead and move on to the second point. Let's get some water. I'm about to get some water, y'all. I gotta get some water. Had to get some water. I don't know what's going on, sinuses or something. I don't know why. I was just good before the camera started rolling. Okay, so let's get into the second point.